Well, I've got two old CTs that are 1986 and 1987 models. Neither one was completely complete and in varying condition, so the plan is to try and build one good one out of the two bits. Not in any great rush, so it's going to take me a while. This video I'm just showing you what I found when I pulled off the back wheel off the $100 barn find that I've got behind me, and the bearing had completely collapsed, and so I've got the other wheel from the other bike, so just going to put it back together again. Yeah, so this is what I found. There's a bearing in the actual hub here. That was okay, but there's another bearing that sits in this, or used to, and it's completely fallen apart. See, that's about all that's left of it. So yeah, it was a bit of fun getting it off in the first place, and the push rubbers are all broken and fallen apart as well, so it's lucky that I've got another wheel that I can use. But the issue I've got with this wheel is that it doesn't really fit down on the push rubbers properly. So trying to work that out, why that's the case. So I've got a workshop manual here for a 1986 model, and it doesn't really show the hub arrangement the same as the wheel that I've got to put on there. I've got the other book, which is my little Honda repair book, and it's got a drawing here that looks a bit more like mine. Looks like that part there, which is the driven flange sleeve, hasn't been pushed right through the bearing all the way, and that's why it's not all sitting together properly. So I'll have to try and push that in a bit further. Yeah, so you can see that that isn't going in all the way, and I'm going to take this apart, take the spacers out. You can see that there's that piece in the middle. It's not, let's see if I can get my fingers onto it. It's not sitting up hard. The flange there isn't sitting up hard against the back of the bearing. So it looks like it has to go through the actual bearing more. You can see that it's not all the way through to the other side of this bearing. Right, so what I'm going to try and do is put that spacer in there against the bearing, sit that on that little bit of steel there, and just sit it like that. Try and give this a little tap in and see what happens. Oh, there you go. It slipped through, and yeah, look at that, it's flush now with that. I reckon that'll fit alright now. Let's see. Line it up with the push rubbers. Oh yeah, look at that. That's the way it's meant to be. Fabulous. So one step at a time, I'll get this up and going eventually. So I'll do a little update on this if there's anything else that I find that's a bit out of the ordinary. And of course, anyone watching this that sees that I'm doing something wrong, let me know. Put it on the comments, because it'll help other people that look at this as well. Because I'm not a motor mechanic, just working this out as I go. So, cheers.